Here we go.
Yes, sir. The boys are back in town.
Rap Sports News,
RSN
Podcast. Yeah.
What up, folks?
What's going on?
Back at it.
Another week down.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
All right.
Starting with some new music. You know, I think I saw this off of Instagram. I seen someone, they posted something, I heard the song in Spanish, this reggaeton song. So I looked it up. It was solely 333. And it had a dope vibe, dope melody.
Yeah, when I just heard the little snippet of it, I was like, okay, I see what they doing out here. Now, I don't know what they said.
I do know what they said. I translated the lyrics, and the song's real dirty.
Oh, man. A lot of the times, the ones they be like, oh, yo, this is nice. And you don't realize.
Like, yeah, they going in.
You don't know what they said.
Talking about everything.
Uh-oh.
But it's a dope song. Go check it out, guys.
Yes, sir.
All right. Lupe Fiasco. 3048.
Yeah, man.
Rapping off a 3000's flute beat.
My man said, I'm going to spit over the flutes, and you're going to love it.
I can't say I loved it, but I thought it was very interesting.
Yeah, for sure. I think I feel like I wish he would have did a little more with it. I feel like he would have it would have hit way better if he would have mixed it up a little bit. I don't know.
It definitely needed some 808s.
It needed some 808s, and he was just, and of course, okay, I get it. Like everybody, like in that situation, you rapping over a flute. Of course, you're gonna say a bunch of just whatever, right? Think whatever you think sounds good, you're gonna say. But it was just some lines I was just like, wait. I was like, what the heck does this got to do with the last 5 bars he just said?
Nah, you know how like some rappers, they'll have like a book that they're just writing in?
Yeah.
I feel like he just went through the pages.
Yeah, that's a great point. That's exactly what he did. He just went and picked out this one, that one. Had nothing to do with each other. But shout out to Lupe because, hey, maybe that's a new challenge. Do the 3000 challenge. Go ahead and spit over the flutes.
I don't know if he's going to rap to all of them, but he did say he was going to do that.
Okay.
So we'll see. All right, this next one was mind-boggling to me. So Polo G, to me, he's the best rapper out of Chicago. That's the guy, right? His brother, name is Trench Baby. He was charged in a fatal shooting and he's like known in the industry for like robbing people.
Oh wow.
This is his brother, and like his parents have had to like get him out of so many jams. And he's doing it. He has money. You go to his Instagram, he's iced out. He's always money phone. Yeah. But he just like robbing people. He'd be like, hey, you want to meet Polo G? Yeah, come to this studio. Polo G be out in Europe somewhere.
I mean, maybe it's therapeutic for him. No, it's terrible. I mean, at the end of the day, man, robbing people in general is just a bad thing. But when you got it,
right,
and you already got it, and you rob people, it's like you asking for trouble.
His brother is the #1 guy out of Chicago.
Messing up the family name, man.
This is like if Big Sean had a brother, and his brother out there robbing people. Well, he has ass on the radio.
Hey, that's the that's the I don't know. I feel like every family got that. Or you know what I'm saying? Successful.
A degenerate?
That one person, or not every family, but a lot of families got it. That one person that like things could be going, like things can be good, and they'll find a way
to mess it
to make something wrong.
When things going right, I just might flip it to the wrong. What did Drake say?
Hey man.
But
666.
You know, hopefully he didn't do it and he can get out of trouble. But I don't know. I hate to see that happen to Polo G because the guy has a real promising career.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, it's kind of like the John Moran and all the other people thing. Like, you know, and even this goes for family too. Sometimes you gotta distance yourself. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we wouldn't know who he was if it wasn't for Polo G, right? Besides him robbing people, but I mean, maybe that's his way. He feel like he making his own name.
That's a terrible name. But I'm not trusting no one named Trench Baby anyway.
No. Who's coming over? No, he can't. No.
All right. Cardi B with the bonnet. Cardi B with the purple bonnet. She has some things to say about New York. Talking about Eric Adams making $120 million in cuts. Talking about taking away sanitation, police, transportation.
What'd you feel about that?
So, I mean, yeah, it's sad. Things that she was talking about, what are we going to do? We have a country that's trying to fund 2 wars. Mm-hmm. And that's just, yeah. I mean, they're going to be in a worse place.
Yeah, no, for real. And some people might say, well, you make music about this and that. Like, why do you care? You rich. But the fact that she's speaking up about it actually is commendable because it's a whole lot of people who don't care. There's a whole lot of people who are not speaking up about it. So I'm cool with it because I feel like, there needs to be more voices out there. People who got influence, who got a following, stuff like that, they should speak up. I mean, I'm saying, things are going to change overnight, but if more people spoke up, people will get hurt.
But you see how I see how now that she's being taxed more, she's switching sides. Because you remember she was sitting down with Biden 4 years ago.
That's true.
She did the interview with him.
That's true. Until it started affecting her pockets. Mm-hmm. I'm with y'all.
Then she jumped ship.
Power to the people.
Right.
That switched up real quick.
But all right, go ahead, Cardi with the bonnet.
Word.
T.I. and King getting a fight at the Falcons game.
Yeah, man, that's unfortunate. I saw it pop up on my feed or whatever, and I'm listening to it, and I'm hearing King go off, and I'm like, he talking about, I know you. You ain't like that and all this and that. I'm like, come on, leave the ratchetness at home. Again, we just talked about that family member who always got to screw something up. They out the Falcons game, trying to watch the Falcons play. I don't even know who they played today, but and he had to be the one to show out, man. Mm-hmm. It's like,
yeah, I said you're embarrassing yourself
and the family.
You're embarrassing yourself, son.
Yeah,
you can't do nothing against me, son.
Okay, in this situation,
put your son in a chokehold at a Falcons game.
Yeah, they gotta go in the back. They gotta go in the bathroom. Pause. Lock the door, and he gotta lay the pause on.
They gotta fight.
They gotta fight. They gotta fight. You're not gonna embarrass me at the Falcons game. Everybody recording and watching this. Then you just gonna walk out of here scotch free.
And now it's on media.
Yeah, everywhere. Like that. I mean, if it's out there already, you might as well beat them up.
Yeah, shout out to T.I.
Yeah,
shout out to King.
I was just playing. I'm not promoting violence, but I think when they get home,
oh yeah, there's gonna be a fight.
There's gonna be a fight.
There's gonna be part 2. So this one was weird. Tupac and Big, they were both arrested, right? And their fingerprints somehow got out. I don't know who did it, but they're going for $225,000 for their fingerprints.
They looking under it. Yeah, it's crazy, man. First of all, yeah, it had to be a police officer, obviously. And they leaked the fingerprints. I mean, I didn't know that was a thing. I thought that was evidence or some kind of whatever you call it, files that they file away and all that in the database. But the fact that they sold them, does that mean? Okay, first part is, does that mean that they could face any criminal punishments? Because they had to steal them. You can't just walk out with them.
I don't know, because I don't know, like, where were they? Were they, like, in the attic in the police station? And they're like, oh, my gosh, look at what I found.
Yeah, like, you had to be searching for it. That's not something you just gonna come up on. Like, yo, I was in the file cabinet, whatever. I don't, like, come on. Think about that, though. Think about that.
I don't know what they do or where
that should be in, like, a database in a computer.
They might not have did it that way back then, though.
True. So they went through the files and looked up Biggie and Tupac. It was like, okay. So the second part of this is, okay, what other celebrities they got? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of them would have been in jail.
Yeah, definitely in the 90s.
They about to be selling everybody's fingerprints.
But does it go against their privacy, though? That's my...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. Now, does it make any difference if they're dead versus alive?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because it makes it like artifacts now. They were here. They were really big stars. Tupac is like one of the biggest rap stars ever, or he is the biggest rap star ever.
Yeah, and then also now, okay, Well, will the families get involved?
They're all gone except for
Big's mom
and his daughter.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, could that be a potential lawsuit?
It might be.
Hey.
All right. Well, speaking of stealing, Rod Wave is being accused.
Nice segue on that one.
That was good, right? Yeah, Rod Wave being accused of stealing lyrics. Fans been going at him all week about it. He said, just because I know the song doesn't mean I'm stealing it. Which.
Did he steal it?
I mean.
He stole it.
There's a line.
He's guilty.
Like, you're kind of on the fence. See, but me, I don't consider it that way. It's more of a shout out because, rappers been doing that for like 20 years. It was a bad thing in the early 2000s and 90s.
How did he do it? It's how he did it.
He said exactly what like Tupac said or Jay-Z said.
Okay.
Like the same way, same lines.
Well, the fact that he said it the same way.
Or not the same way, but the same lines.
Yeah.
Because he has a sing-songy type of rap flow.
Was it famous lyrics? Like, was it like famous lyrics or lyrics nobody really knew about until you went back and was like, oh, that's Jay-Z?
Nah, it was famous.
It's all right because Jay did it plenty of times. Plenty of people did it plenty of times. I did it once on one of my tracks, on a Biggie line. A Biggie line. But I said it the way he said it. So you know it's a Biggie line. I'm not trying to steal it. But yeah. If he did it like that, and he ain't like, yo, like being weird about it. You know how some people steal lyrics and they act like they wrote it?
But he is kind of acting like that.
Oh, man. I don't know. He might get canceled.
But his show just did really well. So, I don't know. Except he had a bad show in Chicago. That one got shot up.
They didn't want to hear no stolen lines.
But it was also Chicago.
Yeah.
All right, into news. So, ballet teacher says she wants to quit because everybody's kids are so damn bad.
Yeah, man. It's different right now.
She said that the kids want to listen to Ski Yee, want to listen to Pound Town. They don't want to sit in their seats. They bite in each other. She tells the parents say, why are you making her sit where she don't want to sit?
Man, listen. Couldn't be no teacher, no kind of teacher right now. In this day and age, nah. Before, yeah. Now, no. I mean, it's no respect. It's just no respect. Kids just want to be on TikTok and do what they do, and they don't want to listen to nobody. Mm-hmm. And the parents don't care, like you said, they don't care. But at the same time, it felt kind of weird hearing her say that because she was like 22 or 20 or something like that. So she disrespectful too, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? Not saying all of them are, but I mean, a lot of them are.
Yeah,
they all doing the same thing.
She didn't come across that way.
Nah, she came off like respectful and polite and stuff like that. But
like 22-year-olds today, man,
they a problem too.
Especially when you go out to like order food, they always get it wrong. Yeah,
service in general sucks for the most part. Like I remember one time we had some good service. Like a guy was just super nice. He was just super nice. He was just doing everything he was supposed to do, right? Like it was like a Sonic or something like that. And he was just like super nice, but it was doing what he was supposed to do. But because everywhere else, like unless you go somewhere super like upscale restaurant, like the service be so bad, it made him look so good. I had to tip him. I had to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sometimes like you go places that everybody want to tip for doing nothing, but the guys who do what they supposed to do don't ever get the tip. The tipflation. Yeah, man. Go to get a smoothie, they just hand you the smoothie, bro, and look at the tip jar, bro. That happened to me last week. I got a smoothie. She didn't even make the smoothies. The dude made the smoothie. And then she was like, oh, yeah, you could put your tip right there. Yo. What did you do? Gonna throw that tip jar across the restaurant. I'm like, come on. Yeah, but shout out to the ballet teacher. You should probably quit, though. Yeah, I wouldn't be teaching them. Or, I mean, if it's her class, well, she couldn't do that because she worked for probably a ballet school or whatever. So I've been like, told her, Mom, you might want to just, she don't want to do nothing. Keep her home. But then she gonna lose. Lose situation.
All right, man kicks out baby mama and son. That video was kind of crazy. So basically, the baby mama, she got evicted from her apartment, I guess, and she showed up to her baby daddy's house.
Yeah.
And said, hey, we need a place to stay. I got evicted, da-da-da. He said, yo, you got to go. My new girl's coming over. You can't be here. He can't be here. She's like, yo, he can't sleep in the car because we got our stuff in there, please. He's like, nah, you got to go. Why is you still here?
He was like, get off my porch. Oh, man.
How you feel about that?
That's tough. That's tough. I feel like he okay, and he mentioned something about she slashed his tires and did all this stuff. So we don't know the whole background of this, right? But he should have let the son come in.
Yeah.
He should have took care of the son. He should have let his son come in. Like, that's his responsibility too. He should have did that. He's not obligated to take care of the grown ass lady who did all these things if she whatever she did, right?
Agreed.
But the son, it's gonna come back on him on that one.
Yeah. See, that's what I was thinking too. You know, I would have told my son, hey, go put your stuff in your room. But what you about to get into though?
Yeah, she
about to hit the hotel?
You know what I'm saying? She's straight out of luck. She gotta go find somewhere to go. Kid is good.
You gonna hit moms?
Yeah, exactly. The thing was too, she didn't go away for a minute. Like, that conversation was kind of lengthy. Like,
bro, it's cold outside.
That conversation was kind of lengthy. Like,
that was a sales pitch.
Yeah, that was she. I think she approached it all wrong too, though. She was too aggressive. Mm-hmm. She was too aggressive.
And I think, did she just pop up? Did she call?
Nah, I think she just popped up.
No, you can't do that.
You can't just pop up on somebody.
Mm-mm. Yeah, but he definitely should have let his son stay.
I read the comments though, and somebody was like, "What if that ain't really his place? That was the shorty place, the new girl place." And he's like trying to make good with her so he don't get kicked out. Everybody got to find somewhere to stay. But I think whoever it was should have been understanding for his kid.
Yeah, I agree with that. Out in Watts, Nike store hit by flash mob. Another one down.
Man, I feel like it's a hit list out there. Something like we're gonna hit all of these spots, but they said this one got hit over 10 times. Mm-hmm. So if
they said they about to shut it down.
Yeah, if they get hit over 10 times and you don't do nothing about it, I mean, I don't know what to tell you after that.
It's like, some of the residents out there said that they're about to start stepping in to stop that because they don't want these places leaving. Because, like, these people that are doing these high crimes and stealing like that, they're creating, like, food deserts. Mm-hmm. And they're creating, like, shopping deserts, basically. Like, the stores are picking up and just leaving. Yeah,
they don't realize they're doing it. They hurting themselves in the long run. Right now, they think, oh, we grabbing all this stuff, Christmas gifts, whatever. We getting closer to Christmas, too. And I think it's going to pick up. But, they just hurting themselves. They just hurting themselves, man. Actually, they had, like, a police station, LAPD little trailer or something out there right in front of the store.
Yeah, they're trying to have their own force that just stops those people.
That's crazy. Mm-hmm. I feel like law enforcement ain't doing their job over there. They just like, whatever. They like, whatever. They don't care.
I don't think they care either. All right, 25,000 repos a day across the USA. People are saying, screw it. Take the keys, take the car, get it out of here. Man. Costs too much.
Man. Yeah, I think it's going to pick up.
It's getting tough out here,
I think it's
right?
going to pick up. I mean, you got a whatever dollar car note and everything going up and this and that, and you see, oh, so-and-so on Craigslist got a used car. Screw it.
Yeah, come get it.
Come get it.
Get out my driveway.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it's it's sad to see stuff like that going on in the USA, but I think 2024 is going to pick up.
Yeah, I mean, financially, it's been trending in a downward spiral for quite some time, right? Mm-hmm. Like with the hyperinflation, all these different things just happening. I feel like people are desperate to find some relief, and they're getting creative. Of course, the crooks gonna be the crooks, the robbers gonna be the robbers, the thieves gonna be the thieves. At all levels, whether it's petty crimes, high crimes, whatever. But then people who, like you said, they're gonna start giving back their cars. They're gonna start finding creative ways to spend less. And I feel like this is gonna pick up in such a major way until something drastic happens. So it's gonna be interesting because if you look at the market for like, even for shopping, for retail and things like that, like people are not, it's like, I feel like it's broken, and I could be wrong. I feel like it's broken down in half. Like people are not spending money and they're trying to save what they can, and the other half is just going broke. You know what I'm saying? Like just spending it all.
They are. It's yeah. There's no in between, really, right?
No.
All right, let's get to sports.
Yes, sir.
Colorado lost to Utah.
Man.
And they lost their coach.
Man. Yeah, shout out to Tim, right?
Tim Brewster.
Tim Brewster. He tight end coach for Colorado. He was one of my favorite coaches to watch on the well-off videos, man. He was dope. He was always had the energy, always was positive, always was fired up. And if I was a player, college football player, I would want to play for him. So I'm sure he probably got an offer he couldn't refuse just from all the popularity he got from this season. So shout out to him, Tim Brewster. He was a great guy. Now, to this game yesterday, the refs suck. I just want to put that out there. The refs called back 3 touchdowns, bro. I thought it was 2. I forgot it was 3. Travis Hunter, he caught a pass and he broke down the sideline, and they said he was out of bounds. I saw the second angle today of his feet. He never went out of bounds.
Wow.
The second one, he caught a bomb where he laid it out and dove for it. He never lost possession of the ball, and they said he lost possession of the ball. Never happened. And then the last one was that I wouldn't have called it, but they called on kickoff return. Dylan ran a kickoff back. They called Taj for like illegal block or something like that. It looked like they just didn't want him to score.
They didn't.
So that was whack. But there's a lot of people out there online, man, talking about speculations that this whole season the referees were against Coach Prime and them. They was targeting them. So I hope they do some kind of investigation. I mean, it's too late to do anything about the games now, but it's worth being addressed.
Right. Look into that.
Yes, sir.
And get back to us. Chop, chop. All right, we got Oregon State and Washington State playing December 1st.
Yeah, no, it's actually just Oregon. Oregon versus Washington. That's going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy because you got Oregon quarterback, I'm looking right at Bo Nix versus Washington's quarterback, who was phenomenal this year. I can't think of his name, but they're undefeated. Washington is undefeated, and Oregon is they only lost 1 game to Washington this year, and they're playing for the Pac-12 championship. So I feel a lot of ways about this because I feel like they're saying Bo Nix for Oregon is the front runner for the Heisman, even though he lost 1 game to the other guy who's in the running for the Heisman. Mm. And I feel like a little biased, you know what I'm saying? I feel a little biased. But they're saying, if Bo Nix and Oregon beat Washington in this game, more than likely Bo Nix is probably going to win the Heisman. But even if they win this game, they both beat each other once. If they win, you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's kind of not fair if you look at it like that. But at the end of the day, I think whoever wins this game this Friday is going to win the Heisman Trophy.
Michigan wins against Ohio State, 30-24.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's the first time in a long time. I don't know how many years, I think, but Michigan beating Ohio State is a big deal. Another game without their head coach, assistant coach stepping in, doing what he do. And the Blues on the road, man. So we getting close to the college football time. Bowl games and the playoffs is what I meant to say. And then I think I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting.
It's up in the air.
It's up in the air right now. I'll tell you that.
Talk to us about Alex Smith. Talking about Tom Brady's comments.
Yeah. So Tom Brady basically made a comment saying something about today's football has a lot of mediocrity and this and that. And so Alex Smith on the NFL Countdown or one of those shows basically said that he feels like Tom Brady played in basically one of the easiest conferences to win in. And that's why he was how good he was, because he had an easy road to the playoffs.
I don't think so.
I can't agree with him on that.
Right.
He sound like a hater.
You see those rings.
Yeah. I think Tom should do what what's his name, the quarterback Mahomes did. Somebody was talking about Mahomes, and he posted a picture with his rings.
How many did Tom get? Was it 8? Was it
I believe
7 or 8?
I think it's 8.
Yeah.
I think Tom got 8.
Wow. That's an amazing.
Put it in the comments if we're wrong, but I think he got 8.
Right. All right, ready for a fun topic?
Yes, sir.
Eminem. Which one is the worst album that he made? We got Revival, Music to Be Murdered By, Relapse, and Encore.
Just because I can't remember the album, I'm going to say Music to Be Murdered By.
I went with Revival. I think like 48% of people went with that one. Okay. But Music to Be Murdered By was the second one.
Okay.
Relapse was actually all right. It wasn't bad. And Encore, I didn't listen to it when it came out. I heard it maybe a few years later, but it was okay.
Yeah, I knew it couldn't have been Relapse or Encore. The other two was up in the air for me.
All right, this one's a little trickier. So which label had the best albums? We got Def Jam Records, Death Row Records, Bad Boy Entertainment, and Rockefeller Records.
That's tough, man. I'll have to say between... Say it for the people one more time. Golly, that's just tough.
We got Def Jam Records, Death Row Records, Bad Boy Entertainment, and Rockefeller.
Ay. I'm going to say Rockefeller.
That's why we're alike, because I say Rockefeller too.
I'm going to say Rockefeller.
But only because my favorite rappers are from Rockefeller. Jay-Z and Kanye. And J. Cole.
Who was it? What did people say?
They actually went with Def Jam.
Word. You got DMX, you got LL, you got
and then
crap ton of people there too.
Then it was Death Row. And then Bad Boy was last.
Dang. Yeah, that was a tough one. What y'all think? Put it in the comments, man. What y'all think?
All right, guys. If you made it to the end, we want to thank you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You want to see more blogs and music critiques? Check out my page, More Blogs and Music. Check out Slyce's page. I'm Canary Valens.
Slyce.
Peace.